Let's tidy up this tangle of film by putting it on a reel. Here is a motion picture film, 1,000 feet, 16,000 separate photographs.
Welcome, everybody, to the official space section of the chart.
The truth! You can't handle the truth!
Sir, you're out of order.
Out of order. I show you out of order.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Real Debaters podcast. If you listen closely in the background, you can hear a movie playing. We are at Movies in the Park, Assiniboine Park. We are watching Turning Red. I'm here. It's me. It's Charles. It's Jimmy. It's Emily. What the fuck is up, guys?
What the fuck is up? You know what's up? It's a coming-of-age, enjoyable romp. That's what the fuck is up.
Let's start off first with which one of us has seen Turning Red and which one of us hasn't.
Well, I'm going to just go ahead and say, as a parent of two preteen girls, this movie was literally made for my family, so I've certainly seen it.
Charles, what about you?
I started watching it today kind of in the background, and I found myself just immediately drawn to it. It's fantastic. I did not finish it, so I'm really excited that I get to see the rest of this movie here. So,
what about you?
Charles is mostly here to eat chips.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I'm just here for the chips.
Charles is just here for the chips. I haven't seen Turning Red.
Yes.
I'm excited, though. It's Disney, right? They can't do any wrong.
So right now we're walking to the opening scene.
We've got our four main female leads, and they're preteen girls, and they're doing their own thing. They're just trying to forge their own way in the world here. And so our intro is our main character telling us about how she feels like she's trying to forge her own way in the world and stand apart from her family. So we've got the classic teenage trying to find who you are person kind of movie going on here.
Wonderful turnout here tonight at Assiniboine Park.
No kidding. I was reading, first of all, I don't know, did you guys know it was going to be featured in Toronto and in Canada before it came out? Was that something everybody was aware of?
I did not know, but it was really exciting to sort of see all of the Toronto references that happen in this movie. Fun fact about Toronto, my little sister moved to Toronto,
fun about Toronto,
and I sent her to meet Charles in the middle of a street somewhere, and they didn't know who each other were, so she just started yelling, "Charles!" on a busy street until they found each other.
I love the fact that Disney actually let her do it. I think that's pretty neat, because you usually don't get to see no one really gets this. Disney's so much of a fake world, you don't get to see much of your own reality in it, right?
Well, they were going to do Winnipeg, Micheal.
Really? What happened? Transcona.
Yeah. Turning Transcona.
How are those chips, Charles?
I'm just kidding.
Transconing red.
Chips are good. I'm almost done finishing them up. They're red.
Are you turning red over there? Your fingers turning red? Okay, yeah. The basic plot I understand of this, Emily, because you're going to be the one to fill us in on this, because I saw this once with Shauna, and we just watched it because it was the newest, hottest Pixar. But I do recall it's a coming-of-age tale about a daughter who is kind of butting heads with her mom.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, and in this particular movie, she hits puberty and turns into a red panda.
Which is such a great euphemism.
Yeah, the euphemism is there. Absolutely. And so she hits puberty, turns into a red panda, and then she's realizing what that means for her and how she can make that a part of her and still maintain the life that she has and the connection with her family.
Charles, did you get to that part?
It happens pretty early in the movie.
I did.
So the family owns a business. And the daughter works at the family business. And so she's still trying to find who she is, and she's rebelling a little bit, but she still has a very deep family connection there. Yeah.
That's hard. As a young boy in the Skinner's family, I can relate.
Wait, are you Skinners?
Yeah.
Like hot dogs?
Yeah.
What? I love that.
I know.
You're right. It is a Skinner's empire.
It's a big deal.
For those of you who aren't from Winnipeg, Skinner's hot dogs are a big deal here.
We try.
But so we just saw a shot there with the CN Tower in the background. So very, very Toronto. And
my problem is the rest of the world already knows Toronto exists. They should have put this in a Canadian city that the people don't know. Then maybe
Flin Flon, Manitoba.
Well, then maybe Taylor Swift wouldn't just go to Toronto.
So for those of us who remember being a preteen girl, so of all people, like just me,
yeah.
Definitely wanting to connect with your mom, but also wanting to really distance yourself from your mom and liking different things. Certainly rings very true. So she's looking right now. She wants to go hear the Four Town concert.
Yeah, you know what? I found out. Well, then that I also I was reading that shit today. That was pretty sweet. But also Billie Eilish and Phineas wrote all the jams for this movie.
Oh yeah, the songs are really fun.
All the songs for Four Town with Five Guys are written by two people. Charles, are you done eating chips? You wanna share your thoughts on any of this right now? When you were a preteen girl, when did you turn into a panda?
I think I've always been a panda, Mike. No, funny enough, Emily and I went to junior high together.
And high school.
And high school, yeah. Well, what I mean is, like, we've known each other since junior high. So
Was Charles? What clique was Charles in?
Charles went to a different elementary school than I did, so
That's right.
he was like kind of friends with a different group of initial friends, but we had an overlapping group, kind of like the sort of like jock skater kind of crew. We
Just
were always
misfit
kids.
kids.
Always in a little bit of trouble, getting up to no good.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've seen Emily turn into a panda.
An actual panda. You were here for the panda moment of my
I
life.
witnessed her panda moment, and it was.
And
she was great. She was a great sport about
And
it.
then he got in one little fight, and his mom got scared.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how the rest goes.
Yeah. You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Emily is the only person who this movie's probably meant for. You, A, being a daughter, B, being a mom. What were your personal connections to this after watching it the first time? Like, does it hit notes?
It definitely does. There is a point in, and I'm sure this holds true for boys as well, but I can't speak to that experience. But for little girls, there's a point where everyone around you seems to be going through something that you're supposed to be going through too, and you want to do it the exact same way as everybody else, but it never works out that way, right? And so everything happens individually, and that's really what this movie is all about. Is like all of her friends are going through the same thing that she is, but like her experience is just so different. And
is this where she's trying to hide being a panda?
she's trying to hide her plans.
That's right.
Her drugs.
Drugs. What kind of drugs do you think she'd have, Charles?
Mermaid drugs. No, she has these funny, fucking hilarious drawings. Like, it's weird the way the movie makes it seem like. It seems like, I don't know, maybe because I had it in the background, I thought it was gonna be something really graphic and whatnot, but they're really funny and cute, and it's so funny how the mom loses it.
Yeah, and it's funny what people like. She's like, "What did he do this to you? Who made you do this?
Where are you getting these ideas from, young lady? Young me, where is this coming from?"
And she's literally just like in love with a boy. That's what it is.
The one thing I can say I can relate with is a little bit is like she talks about her upbringing and like her cultural upbringing and like, you know, how it was super important to her family, like tradition and culture and all that. And growing up in a Portuguese household, that was very similar too. Like, it was really important that we all went to church, we all had dinner together, we did certain things all the time. So it is funny seeing certain ways, like the overprotective mom and things like that. I see it too, and when I watch this, I laugh because I'm like, well, these are things I never experienced as a guy, and I kind of get a little bit more of an insight from like a woman's perspective, right? And these insane pressures of this, because I feel like if I drew these drugs, my dad would just throw them out. He wouldn't give a shit.
Can you imagine, like, what kind of parent does that?
Just
like,
awful.
This is just so terrible. This has to be abuse. I'm pretty sure. Like,
The meanest thing I've ever heard of.
I'm fairly certain that when you give birth to a person, you are responsible to put every picture on the fridge, no matter how bad it is.
But that wasn't
not in the garbage.
that wasn't bad. That was a really well drawn picture. It was just super embarrassing.
No, she's definitely got a.
Listen, I can see my daughters. They're sitting right down for me right here, and I will promise right now from the bottom of my heart, I will never expose their weird mermaid fantasy drawings to their crushes.
That's very nice of you.
But apparently their stepdad will. Dan says he's going to.
As a young man, being the child of a single parent, single mother, I'm trying to imagine something I may have had to gone to my mom about as I was growing up, and everything I'm thinking of is like my mom didn't. Everything I'm thinking of is what my mom probably would have walked in on at some point or another, right? Like, you know, and like how do you? So it's fun that this movie, like Barbie, is meant for a totally different demographic. Then like the dudes don't get a movie for a minute, and that's fucking fun.
But
I
at the
like
same
right here
time,
where she's.
everyone can relate to it.
Oh, yeah.
which is
Yeah.
fun.
I like how she's freaking out, and like one thing that I am trying desperately to hold on to as a mother of preteens is the feeling of literally everything being the end of the world, and there was no talking about it. Like, this is it, my life is over. I can never go back to school. I have to move to a new city, like change my name, like because this and if, like over nothing, right? But it was everything, and there's no perspective, and so that's what's happening here, and they're capturing it nicely, and I'm remembering this. I'm socking this away in the the recent memory bank so that when this happens, I know how to handle it.
Do you? I wonder how many other animals it was before a panda. Like how many animals before they settled on a red panda?
Red kangaroo.
Right? Like, do you remember the red pandas from the zoo here? I remember being a
Yeah.
kid.
They're
Like,
so cute.
Yeah,
they're
they're
so fucking
amazing.
adorable.
I mean, how many red animals are there? Maybe like a cardinal? What else could it really be?
The red cardinal.
What happened to the red pandas at the zoo?
They're still there.
Yeah, they had more.
Oh, that's nice.
I think they like to
Baby
hide.
reds.
Like if it's too hot or too cold, they like to go in that little inside spots. They don't come out all that often. Yeah, just right.
This whole part reminds me of Toby becoming Spider-Man in the first one. Like, just the crazy night sweat dreams.
very Sam
like,
Raimi.
Yeah, they did a really cool job there. But yeah, I saw that in the
Ooh.
background today, and I was like, oh. this is very Toby.
Hormones do crazy things,
Yeah,
man.
they can make you Spider-Man or a panda.
Aw.
Very cute. She just
I
made
do
her like
love her
little
parents.
rice breakfast with eggs on top, and I've
Yeah.
recently discovered that in my life. I've been making rice and eating it for all meals, and with eggs.
It works
with eggs on top is a
everything.
really good
Yep.
way to eat your rice.
I know.
100%. Do you know that the same director of this was the director of Bao?
Oh, that
Bao?
little short.
The little short about the bao bun.
That was so cute.
Yeah, that was what she auditioned with basically, and then got that from this, or got this from that.
And I think
Yeah.
I think the writers are from. They're Canadian for sure. I think they're from Toronto, if I'm not mistaken.
Director is she is.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, she is. And then her 4 best friends are all based on 4 different friends from her childhood.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, she peppered the shit out of it with a lot of personal.
Well, you
personal
wait what
story.
you know.
Yeah, the writer writes what they know. Exactly.
Well, she's just
Look at
bragging
you.
now. She had 4 friends. Whoa.
I mean, I have to host a podcast to see the 3 of you.
Someone was popular.
I love how she all of the euphemisms of this movie are amazing. Like how she's hiding in the bathroom and her mom comes running in with like a box of things. She's like, "Okay, we're gonna figure this out," and then the kid screams at her and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
It's just a giant science project box.
Yeah.
She brings in like every kind of I think pad too.
And, like,
It's,
all the pads
scented,
and the hot water
unscented.
bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wide flow, medium flow, heavy flow.
Yeah. She for sure thinks that she's just got her period, but no, she's turned into a panda. So sweet. I will say that it's not this traumatic. I will point that out. It's just for everyone who's wondering, who's never been through this. It's nowhere near this traumatic. It's more just like, oh, ew, what's that?
At the very least, it doesn't need to be.
Yeah,
Well, I was saying to Charles, I mean, like, all right, like, real talk here, like, the first time that a dude ever experiences a girl having their period. The guy, I thought I broke it. I thought I did something wrong. Like I thought I fucked up.
Let's go to the hospital.
And
You did, and you were.
yeah, man, fight for me. But like because you're young and you don't know and you experience it for the first time. And I'm totally not trying to co-opt this movie to how a guy would experience.
Still don't.
But no, but I'm just saying, still don't. Yeah, still don't understand. But yeah, no, I got afraid. I thought I broke it. I thought something was wrong with me. All these things went through my head. So like, and
It can be both.
yeah, the combing of the face.
She just realized she could unpanda herself by calming herself down. So she's just like deep breathing and combing her face.
Oh, that's why she pulls her. That's so cute.
It's very cute.
Again, I watched this with Shauna, and we didn't know a sweet fucking thing about it.
Yeah.
So as it unfolded, it was this fun, cute journey of like, oh, this is where Disney's going? Like not knowing that this is about female womanhood and growing up and maturing and puberty and all these things. And you're kind of like, whoa, okay.
I also think it's just like a really cool concept to think she's kind of like a superhero without being a superhero, which I think all women really are.
Oh, absolutely.
No, but do you know what I mean?
Kiss ass.
Especially the way they do it, though. Like, I love the idea that when she's calm, she can go into the self. But even when she's back in her like human form, she's got red hair. She's got this different kind of like vibrance to her. You know what I mean? And then
Like when a woman comes into work with bangs.
You're like, wow, that's a
Whoa.
superhero.
Yeah.
How
Not
does
to
she do
Not to
that?
give away too much of the movie either, but I also really enjoy how she reacts to this superpower exactly the way that any teenager would, which is like making money off of it
Oh, yeah.
and like popularity and
That'd be my
things like
plan.
that.
But
So-
also, it's coming up, but the friend reaction is incredible.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
so the way her friends react to it is amazing. That's like one of my favorite parts so far.
It's the best way friends can react.
That's how you know you have the best fan
Yep.
group ever. Is turn into a giant panda and see how they react.
Let's see what they say.
Can I say something for a second?
Yes.
I don't know.
Michael, for the record, is now eating chips.
Ketchup chips.
Ketchup chips.
I just want to say these chips are a good idea, Charles.
They're really good after,
And I'm turning red as well.
See?
Visit the canteen.
It's all for the theme. Yeah. When you guys get a chance, listener, go visit the canteen at Assiniboine
That
Park.
wasn't on the list, right? We didn't. They didn't want us to say that.
No, there was.
No,
It
we
said the
did. I
canteen
said it.
was there, yeah.
I said it.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
You read everything, and then you did that dramatic pause, and then you're like, oh, 2 more things.
good. And there's more.
I asked the kids, how did I do? And Lily was like, it was fine. You stuttered a lot. And I was like, oh, well, thank you for
Yeah.
that feedback.
I think you said it beautifully.
Well, listen,
Emily.
it's not the King's Speech, okay? I'm trying my best.
Oh my god, that's great. Circa Oscars 2012.
Speaking of, the late movie tonight is the King's Speech. Be sure to stick around.
The super late show.
Yeah. It's supposed to go at 8:45, but it could stutter to 9. We
Playing
don't
at
know yet.
1:30 tonight.
What time is that?
1:30 a.m.
Sorry, what time is that?
Tonight?
Oh
It's my King's
no!
Speech
Somebody
impression.
someone took photocopies of her picture and put them up all over all the lockers.
Yeah, that's not cool, man. Especially because like mermaids are the shit.
Kids are cruel.
Yeah, kids
Man,
don't
if
appreciate
somebody
mermaids.
drew me as a mermaid, I would be so pleased. Okay, so there was one kid in high school who updated his Wikipedia page to say that we were in love.
That's amazing.
But he did that himself, so I don't think that he was worried about
He's his
people
own
making
editor?
fun of him.
Yeah, no one's really checking.
Do you want me? I'll request to take that page down for you, Emily. All these years later, I don't believe that's true. Actually, take that off of
I
Wikipedia.
don't believe that's true.
Wikipedia's got all truth.
And you know what? I remember it, so he must have done something right. He made an impression.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. There's, high school is an interesting time.
Did you guys pass notes? You guys are in your 30s.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Pass
Did you do the folding thing where you folded it into the little square and then the triangle so you could fold it up and pass it?
No.
Oh
I
my
did
God,
not, but
I
that
did
was my favorite thing about getting one from a girl.
From a
because
girl,
they
'cause they were-
always did that.
Yeah, because they
And it
were
was
folded
cool.
in a
I was
cool
like,
way.
am I gonna get treasure too? I was
Yeah.
like, is this a treasure map?
Do you like me? Yes or no?
I was just trying to make out with women. I wasn't trying to do origami, as you say.
We used origami as foreplay.
This is fucking crane I'm supposed to play with over here.
Hey,
We just make out
Charles.
in the corner.
Emily she was talented. She did both.
And what can I say?
So now her mom is is she being attacked by security at the school?
Yeah, because-
her mom's literally peeping on her from a tree.
Try to get out of the way.
Well, this would honestly be horrifying.
Oh, no. Her
Yeah.
mom. Oh, no.
Oh yeah, this was so. The way they do this is so cool. It's so like.
It just blasts
Yeah.
them back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this poor kid. Was this person ever a child? How do parents get so
Well,
disconnected
You
from
know, because at the end of the day, we always all end up as our parents. We just be a little bit better each time.
I had a very similar experience.
your mom brought pads to school?
He
No,
shit himself.
but she did come. She did come fight for me. She did break up a fight.
Oh, tell this story.
Yeah, I sprained my ankle. I came back to school. Oh, excuse me. To school after I healed up, and this dude heard some shit that I was talking shit apparently. Anyways, the guy approaches me in front of everybody as soon as I get to school, 8 o'clock in the morning, and kind of threatens to hit me. I'm on crutches. I thought my mom drove away. She just drove across the street and watched the whole thing happen. So I understand what me's going through in that scene where mom is running across the school grounds trying to show the tampon box. It's the most embarrassing thing when your mom comes to school
Yeah,
like that.
that one you got to change schools, I think.
I think, move away.
You do,
change your
you do.
name.
But number two,
But who fights the kid on crutches? Even if you were talking shit,
I mean,
you're gonna beat
that
you up.
is an easy target, and therefore would be what I would do too.
Fair enough. No, you're
You
right.
only pick the fights that you can win.
Low-hanging fruit.
Emily, you're absolutely right.
She's right every time.
She's damn right.
Here's
That's
my
good advice.
Here's my question though: if we all had to experience this to the boys, to the three of us here,
Uh-huh.
what's your animal you'd want to turn into?
Well, Michael, I think if men had to experience periods, all of it would be free.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're not wrong about that, sir. But
And everyone would get 1 week off a month.
That's right.
I feel you would turn into a giraffe.
I was thinking some kind of crustacean creature.
Okay.
Like a crab or more
Yeah.
like a little
Well, I
shrimp?
thought still red.
Red crab.
I think I'd want to be a capybara.
Oh my god, I love capybaras.
Well, you don't get to pick the nicest animal ever.
You know what I do?
Why? This is all bets are off.
I'd go red sloth.
Like he fell into a can of paint?
Yeah, leave me alone. No one look at me. I'm moving, but you don't need to know I am.
I think I go armadillo.
Now, okay,
Yeah.
hang on. I got a question, Emily. Do you think mom sees her kid
Yeah, she
as
does.
the panda?
She does, yeah.
Okay,
and
so-
Oh, and there's more to it?
That,
Because
there's
I always
more
assume.
to this.
Okay, I couldn't remember that aspect of the film because what I'm watching is it looks like she just sees her daughter.
No, she definitely sees her as the panda, but she wasn't sure that what first happened is she just thought she got her period. And then, so she didn't see her as the panda until she turned into the panda at school when she came to bring the pets.
Okay, that's when.
Yeah,
okay,
so
that's
that was the
when I
first time
down.
she saw her.
And now there's more to the legend.
Yeah. I remember the first time trying to explain to my kid when it was when she was like, "Why am I so mad for no reason?" And I was like, "Oh, I know why. I'm sorry."
Yeah, Emily, how do you tell
That's
your
my
kid
fault.
you're going to be a panda soon,
You're turning
and
into-
it's going to suck?
It's more like I'm sorry that your hormones are in line with my hormones, and the only thing I can do here is give you chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
There's only one way to handle this.
Chocolate and love.
Chocolate
But for what
and love.
my lady tells me, she says that sometimes that's the best thing to do is just give lots of chocolate.
Chocolate and love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way you can do it. That's to this day, sometimes you just got to go to Max and get every candy that they have.
Okay now.
Yeah. and
One of
just-
each, please, sir.
Yeah. And you can tell there's two kinds of people in Max. There's people who are PMS shopping and people who are really high. And that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And then-
There really is no in
And
between, is
and
there?
we've all got red eyes and we're
Yeah.
all like,
Why would I
Emotional.
need to put ice
And we're
cream
also
in my
trying to,
Slurpee? Why would I need to do that?
We're also awkwardly
Because you're a
hiding
panda.
from each other. Ah,
yeah.
don't look at me.
That's why they added that, because they knew.
We're all wearing sweatpants.
Yeah.
There's just
Emily, right again.
exactly. Oh, so there you go. So now they're explaining what happened.
The history of the mom
history
and
of this
their
family,
lineage,
yeah.
right?
So this is like Teen Wolf.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Maybe
Like when the
Yeah,
dad
okay.
is like,
Really
oh,
good
it
at
actually is
basketball.
part of it.
It's like a
But
Yeah.
he didn't.
Teen Wolf.
Why wouldn't you tell Scott that you're going to be a wolf someday?
Still
Why do you keep? Because it might not happen.
Make sure that his basketball was pure and not just werewolf power. He got a ball before the power.
But also, so I would sort of take this personally. If my mom knew that I was going to turn into a giant panda,
That's what I'm saying. You tell
and didn't tell
Yeah,
me,
why'd you bury the fucking
Did she
lead,
say that?
mom?
Yeah.
That's right.
She has. She's
Okay.
like, why didn't you tell me?
why didn't you tell me?
Well,
I agree.
Yeah. See?
I think I want to re-answer the question of what pet do you want from a movie?
Oh, you changed your mind?
Yeah, I want me as a panda.
She's not. She's a
Not
person.
me as a panda,
She's
but
a
me, the
person.
character.
You
Yeah.
can't have her as a pet. She's a person.
No, but I
Person,
just
Mike.
yeah. Well, hey, no. We have not
Red Mike.
confirmed if they don't split DNA when they change. So, if she has to take over the shape of a red panda, I'm assuming there's some sort of molecular change there. So I'd be allowed to have this panda.
Do you think if you were a panda, your kitty would like you more? What was that? Do you think if you were a panda, your kitty would like you more?
Got him.
There's nothing I can make that cat do to fucking like me. I gotta finish it off when it's in heat, and I
Sometimes
refuse
it
to
seems
do
to
that.
like him too much.
Yeah,
But
oh
there's no happy medium there.
no.
But there's a lot of love.
There's a happy ending.
And you know what's funny, guys, is that the only time my cat likes me is when she's on her period.
Lovely.
When she's a red panda. When she's the red panda.
She's the red panda.
That's life in a nutshell.
Don't listen to this episode with your kids while you watch this movie, listeners.
It's a kids movie, but it is not a kids
Yeah.
episode.
This is our breakdown of the film. Huh?
You know what,
Nothing's kid friendly when the debaters watch it.
We masturbate. They ain't that friendly about
you
that
know what they
sentence.
do? They get there. They bring their kids all around, gather around them, putting on the real debaters. Children, we're gonna sit down and we'll all stare into each other's eyes.
What's that impression
They're
you
never
do?
allowed back at that kid's house ever again. I really wish everybody could see this crowd is awesome right now.
Yeah, it's actually
packed.
gotten really big.
It's packed.
Yeah.
It's great.
Which is really exciting
This is
because
huge.
there was a point where we really thought it was going to get
It
rained out.
canceled. Yeah, we were having that discussion
the whole
about it getting
afternoon was
canceled.
like, do we stay? Do we go?
How drunk do we get? No, but it was it just sucked because we were excited and then it got to a point where it was like, okay, we have to seriously consider it being canceled, but nope, full
yeah.
force, baby.
Yeah, and even if it does rain, it's not supposed to rain until 8:30.
Yeah,
which is everyone else's problem and not ours.
Yeah, sun's out, guns out. We're
That's
here
right.
to party.
Yeah.
ET.
They're singing their four up
This is
or
great.
four town or
This
whatever.
is their
song.
four town
So
jam.
this is the part where the friends first see full panda mode and they fully embrace it and just love her to pieces for it. But what's funny is when she first does it, the one in the pink literally grabs her and squeezes her, and she's like, "You're so fluffy," and just
Remember
like
that, I
loves
remember
it.
that,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, and it's
She's like
so,
Boo. She's like Boo.
Yeah,
from
kind of like
Monsters,
Boo.
Inc.
Yeah. She's
Or
so
the
funny.
what's the little one from the like Minion, the Gru, Despicable Me? She's like,
Oh,
oh my
yeah.
god, it's so fluffy, I could die.
That's the one I'm thinking.
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
No, it was.
You know
very
that cute animated character in that cartoon
Yeah,
movie?
the little one in the thing.
Yeah.
Unicorns, I
what I'm
love
talking
them.
about.
Unicorns, I love them. That one. Okay, so they're thinking about Four Town. So let's just have a really quick moment. What was your Four Town? I mean, I know you weren't girls, but like, what was your Four Town as a kid? Because kids all have bands that they're like, oh my god, that's my favorite. Or is that just girls?
No, man.
No. That's
Spice Girls, Backstreet Boys.
Spice Girls and Backstreet
Easily.
Boys, yeah,
And we
Backstreet
were
Boys for
hoping
sure.
they did a crossover.
Yeah, I was hoping they did too.
Spice Boys.
Spice Boys, Backstreet Girls.
Jimmy, what was
that
Backstreet?
sounds so much worse for some reason.
The Backstreet
Yeah, for
Girls.
some reason, Backstreet Boys people don't think about, but Backstreet Girls, I'd think about that. I'd be like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Do you know what that sounds like?
No, we know. Yeah, you would.
that sounds like
You
a-
think about that.
that
You're gonna go
sounds
home
like
and think
a-
about that tonight.
Girl, you want to get arrested tonight?
It sounds like a group of like female detectives in a film noir. The Backstreet Girls.
Backstreet Girls.
Rizzoli and Isles.
Yeah, Jimmy, what was your Four Town?
Bowling for Soup.
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
good one.
The
Bowling for
classic.
Soup.
The guys who didn't write Stacy's mom.
That I was gonna say I was confusing them. Someone's
That's
mom.
Fountains of Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that one.
Bowling, fountains, you know.
Bowling for Fountains.
Mine was.
Share.
Oh, well, dude. Frank Sinatra.
Michael at home.
I can't even do a good. I can't do a bad share. Never mind a good share.
Madonna.
No. Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was Backstreet Boys.
Mine was
I like
definitely
that.
Backstreet Boys, too.
I was a dancer as a kid. Like I took dance lessons, and I took Backstreet Boy type dance lessons. So when I got older and I went to the bar, I realized that dance lessons get women's attention.
Mike, drop your mic and give me a Backstreet Boys dance.
Yeah, I agree.
I really need to see that.
It's not something.
I will sing you a song.
Okay.
And
I
then
need
you
to,
can do it.
First of all, I need to warm up. I need to get limber.
There are not enough hours in the day to get limber enough.
This
to
isn't the
dance like
fucking
Backstreet.
Catalina
Take it
wine
to the
mixer,
stage.
okay?
This is the halftime show. This is the halftime show
So
between
cute,
Red Panda and
We'll get him up there. We'll do a song.
are turning Red and E.T. Mike will be doing the intermission show, which will be a dance for Backstreet Boys. Actually,
Stay tuned. Yeah, my Backstreet Boys was my big one, but like I also went and saw like all the boy bands. Like there was, do you remember guys the Corn Pops Rocks tour? I don't know if that's like a thing that you guys remember.
I don't.
But it's like super teeny bopper. Anyway, it was like Soul Decision
Oh,
and Before
I love
Four
Soul Decision
and
Before
Wave
Four.
and Snow.
Oh my
Wow.
God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so funny enough, I saw Backstreet Boys when they were here last year.
I've seen them every
Did you?
time. Oh yeah, I
wasn't
was
that
there.
an amazing
It was-
concert?
they're so good.
It was unbelievable.
They're definitely not boys anymore. That is Backstreet Men
No,
for
sure, for
but
sure. And they'll never be
Gentlemen.
Backstreet Girls, hopefully. But
I've seen them every time they've come to Winnipeg.
Emily, they're amazing.
They're
that was
so
one of the
good.
best shows I've ever seen.
You know
it was
what?
Insane.
We can make fun of them all we want, but they are very, very talented. They
No, they
also
are. They
play
know how to
all
put
of
on
their
a
own
great show.
instruments. Like they can all play instruments. So like sometimes they come out and they're like replace the band and they do their own
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they're quite good.
What
yeah.
I loved is just the fan service, like the fact that they dressed in the all white.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It
Yep.
brought out like, oh yeah, man, they went all
And, they
out.
did, and they're still
the
like
canes, they had the
yeah,
whole cane
the
routine.
hats, and, like,
they
they
did
did
their
all the
original
dances.
Yeah, man, it was wild.
I know, and like when you think about it,
great.
like Nick Carter was like 15 when Backstreet Boys started,
Yeah,
and so the fact
yeah.
that he's like, out there still dancing, and like Kevin
Yeah.
was like 529
And he had
when
what-
the Backstreet Boys started, so he's like 1,002
And
now.
Kevin had
so.
like heart
Show
surgery and
me
then throat
the
surgery or
meaning
something.
God.
Like,
of being lonely.
Exactly.
Crazy. Dude,
you
it-
get,
oh, so
and as I
amazing.
get older, I remember when I was a kid, like Nick Carter was like where it's
Yeah,
at.
yeah, yeah.
I did not age into Nick Carter. Like Kevin though, like
yeah,
oh
right?
baby,
Ageless. He's
Yeah.
ageless. He looks
Oh,
the same.
he's
It's
gorgeous.
insane. And AJ
Gorgeous.
looks
You
pretty
can-
good too.
Yeah, AJ. Does
I was
look really
blown
good.
away.
AJ always liked to get there. He's a
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
nails,
You
his
know,
dancing.
Emily,
Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter, he's dead now.
He
Rest
wasn't
in-
there. Oh,
rest
that's
in-
why.
Rest,
He's one- yeah.
He wasn't there.
rest in the bathtub.
Rested bathtub. I
Aw,
think that's
too
Whit-
soon.
I think that's Whitney too, unfortunately, and Jim.
Would you like the Whitney tub or would you like the Aaron tub? You imagine being a tub fitter and you're like, I want
feel
the
like-
tub.
We're
that
never
Aaron-
gonna get a job at Disney with
I
this.
feel like
No.
the-
You want to be an Imagineer with this show?
The Whitney tub probably is nicer. I think the Aaron tub by the time he got there
Yeah,
was just
no,
like some
no.
crappy
Whitney's was
apartment
probably
and-
marble, at
Yeah.
least.
I'm noticing
Aaron had
that
bath fitters.
Emily, I'm noticing this thing in the movie where like dad is involved, but dad doesn't say much. That's
Yeah.
pretty funny. Being a girl,
It's a sign of the time.
being the female force in the show, obviously you and mom had the whole thing, but like, how did dad handle the whole fucking thing?
You know what? I don't really remember my dad being too much of a part of it. Not in like a shitty way. Like my dad is extremely supportive, but also quiet. Just like as a person. So
Okay, yeah.
I think that might be a trope for a reason. At
I
least,
think
like,
that's what I'm
these
saying.
So it's like the
loud-
dad here.
These
yeah.
like
That's what I'm
outgoing
saying, yeah.
women who like
Strong
have these kind of
women,
things.
yeah.
It's the give and the take, the yin and the yang.
When like, I mean,
That's
us-
nice though. I like that. You know.
Yeah, you
You
can't
have the storm and you have the calm.
You can't have
You
too
need 'em
many
both.
people yelling, otherwise you just can't hear
Yeah.
anybody.
is body hair or boners equivalent to the period for a girl? What do you think?
What
I
What do
mean,
you mean?
girls get
Like the
body hair
fir-
too,
No,
though.
yeah,
Neither,
yeah.
neither bleed.
No, but what I
So
mean
I
is
don't
I'm-
think they
I'm
work.
just wondering what the equivalent of a dude going through having to
My
talk to his
body
dad
hair always
about.
does.
It's got to be a wet dream.
I mean, I think that there is no equivalent because women's sexuality is so taboo that it's even sometimes difficult to talk about with your mom. Because like I think
Really?
the equivalent
Okay.
would be like masturbation, right?
Okay,
and
sure.
like and
Oh,
getting
so it's gotta be that-
getting like
okay.
sexually aroused and stuff, which you do, but you kind of figure that out on your own. Like it used to be Sue Johansson, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Right, taught you that.
Oh, it's true.
So, but now like so
I love
now
you,
what?
Sue.
So now what do you do? Like you buy Cosmos, I guess, or like you check out porn on the internet.
Internet be internet.
And like, but then, like, how long is like I don't know? Checking out porn on the internet seems like it's gonna be difficult. Like, no 14-year-old is gonna be like squirting, right? So like, you can't.
Dear God.
you can't- so like, you're definitely
Dear
gonna
Lord.
get. You're definitely gonna get bad advice.
Y'all
My
need
dad-
Jesus.
My dad had this sex talk with me, and it was basically he comes into my room.
do it.
Comes in my room, and it was the coach from Mean Girls. It was like, "Are you
You
doing
will
it?
get pregnant
Yeah, 'cause
and die.
So, yeah, are you doing it? Yeah. Okay. Don't. You shouldn't. Okay. Are you using protection? Yeah. Okay. Well, don't do it. But if you're doing it, I'm glad you're using protection. But don't do it.
I think that's the right way to do
And
it.
that was it.
And
Yeah.
that was it.
That was
That's
it.
and then that's
It was
that.
amazing.
That's not that bad.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was awkward for a minute.
Okay, so this I remember sex
Can I tell
ed
you-
in
Can I
like
tell you mine with my dad?
Oh, no.
yeah. Let's hear it.
Oh, dear God.
Anybody ever remember The Joy of Sex? The book The Joy of Sex?
No.
It was like bad pencil drawings of 70s people fucking.
Okay.
It was like just a bunch of different positions and then like a whole chapter on oral.
Oh, wow.
I came into my room one day, it wasn't there. I came in the next, it was. That was my it was a book. It was a book with pictures.
Did you read it all?
I
Flip through it.
I flipped through it.
The pages that weren't stuck together.
Yeah. The ones that he tore out for
It's
like
a hand-me-down book.
Yeah. It's yeah. It's a
No, the joys of it. There you go.
literally he handed it down.
the, the joys of sex.
But,
He
okay.
opens it up. It just says nothing.
Back to the movie for a sec. Girls are back in school, obviously still trying to figure out how to navigate all this
And
stuff.
now they're making money off of doing things with the panda. Like the people want to see the panda.
Yeah, the panda's a YouTube icon, right?
Yeah. So they're Operation Four Town Shakedown.
I
That
love a
sounds
good
like
rhyme.
Emily, just a quick question. They don't try to get like photos of panda feet, do they? That doesn't get weird, does it?
No, it doesn't get
Okay,
weird.
good.
It doesn't get
'Cause
weird.
you just said they were trying to make
'Kay.
money off of the panda.
No,
and I'm
they're just like trying to
uh-oh.
make.
What year does this
Hey,
take
panda,
place?
wear this underwear.
They have flip phones. I
Is
feel
yeah,
like
is this in the 2000s? What
Nice.
year does this take place?
No, Toronto.
know.
Toronto never got iPhones or Android.
yeah,
I
it's
see, yeah.
Canada.
They just have flip
it's
phones.
Canada.
Right.
We still
Yeah,
have,
I
these
forgot
are the
where we
government
live.
issued
we still
phones
have
that
our
every
Nokia.
citizen gets.
Yeah.
That's true. Actually, I just advanced to BlackBerry.
Nokia is actually a Quebec company. A lot of people don't know that.
Did you see that in the background there? Their little their thing that they were trying to get they were tracking their money on was a beaver tail.
Oh, that's cute. See, I like the little Canadian references like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're so subtle and hilarious.
If I want a
Super
beaver
funny.
tail, I'll go to Epcot. Thank you.
Oh my gosh!
cat.
And then they're selling merch. This
pretty
is
cute.
hilarious. Loonies and Toonies. Yeah, for those of you who aren't Canadian, our
Americans
money
are like,
is literally called
"What?"
Loonies and Toonies.
Yes.
It's $1 and $2.
It's real.
It's loony. It's nuts.
It's actual currency.
Director of this film, big fucking fan of Sailor Moon, apparently,
I don't blame him.
which you can see in the group of girls. Like they're just traceovers of every lovely character from that.
I've
era.
always wanted a Sailor Moon transforming sequence.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. You never got one as a kid.
Never got one.
No, me neither.
Oh, someday.
E-Men had a really cool one too.
We have. I mean, you want to do one in real life? Because like we have a group of people. We have willingness and gumption. I think we could do a Sailor Moon transforming sequence.
I just got to learn quick change.
We have the magic of movies.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Canadian flag in the background, guys.
For those that aren't Canadian, that's our flag. For those of you that are not Canadian, that was our flag.
And our capital city, Toronto.
That is correct. No, it's
No.
That's
Ottawa.
where our
Ottawa.
parliament is. That's where Drake conducts our
No,
parliament.
no.
business.
You know what?
That's where Drake runs the country
Drake
from.
and the Weekend.
People don't realize this, but Niagara Falls is the moat for our parliament, actually.
Niagara Falls is what keeps people away from
That's right.
Shania Twain.
It depends.
It
Okay,
keeps all of our best celebrities in.
There is this idea that Toronto is the capital, but it's hard to. It is easy to confuse the capital and the center of Canada at the same time because they think they are. And
We're
a lot of
actually
people,
the center of Canada.
We are. Yeah,
Yeah.
you go outside of Winnipeg.
Damn
you- yeah.
right we are.
The latitude and longitude connect, like on your way to Steinbach or some dumb shit like that.
It's on. It's
Yeah.
on your way east of the city. No, south of the city. Sorry.
Weast.
East.
East. It was east.
Weast.
No, these. I think these girls are the best part of the movie. And like, okay, all right, Emily, when it happened,
When it happened.
when you turned panda,
Yes.
were your friends like all going through it at the same time?
So for those of you who can't see me, I'm small. And I've been that way my whole life.
I'm small for my height.
So
She's teeny, okay?
I've been this way my whole life. And,
She's a micro machine.
So I went through puberty a little bit later than everybody. So a lot of my friends were like, they got their periods and stuff, and they were like, 10 or 11, and I was more like 13, 14.
Okay.
So by the time that happened to me, it was like old hat to everybody else. I was just like, I had been.
Oh, you were the so?
Yeah. I was just
Everyone
like,
had it all.
I never had it.
Tell us what's it all
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
We never got ours.
It's honestly the first time is like not that exciting. Like it's not that interesting. It's just like you're just kind of like, ew, what's that? And then you're like, oh, okay. It's not like
I'm
Gotcha.
such a giant bitch when it comes to blood coming out of my body.
honestly.
That like if that happened to me in any way, I would start
I'm
to
gonna just
shiver
say
in fear.
the first couple times it's like really not even blood. It's just kind of like brown goop.
lining.
So it's similar to shitting yourself being wasted a little bit. It's not like a full shit, but
Yeah.
it's like you dabble a little shit.
Charles, you ever
Yeah.
shit yourself?
I was wasted enough once that I definitely pooped myself for sure.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
Not brown like poop though. Brown like dried
Yeah.
blood kind of brown.
Right.
Yeah, I like that like dried blood color.
Almost. Yeah. Like
How do you almost poop your pants, Michael? Tell us more.
Anybody that says almost is too afraid to say, no, I did it. You did it.
fuck you.
Poop came out. It came out of your bum. And it went into your pants.
I'm saying almost as in it was a timing factor of how fast it took me to get my I almost shit down the side of the toilet. That's where we're
He pooped
almost
himself.
Okay, if your pants are off but you still poop your pants, does that consider shitting yourself?
If it's on your leg, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. So I shit myself. I'm in the shit myself club. So
Myself
Emily's.
club.
Yeah. Anyways, so it's just brown goo, Emily. Okay.
Yeah, first few times, and then by the time it's
Let's
like
get back to the
it-
one point here.
Is there pain? Is there like uncomfortable? Like, do you feel like a spidey sense? You're like, uh-oh. Something's not right.
Okay, so yeah,
I love how Emily is holding this whole show together by her
absolutely.
story.
So I think it's a little different for everybody, but like it's definitely when you think about it, it's basically mini contractions, right? Like it's your
Right, sure.
It's a muscle squeezing and like
Right.
pushing everything out. So that's what cramping
It's
is.
a
It's like
spasm.
Right.
it's muscle like over and
A
over. So
spasm.
Shit.
yeah, so it doesn't feel great. You also sometimes you really feel like you really have to poop. There's that feeling.
Yes.
There's the feeling of like when you have ever felt like when you feel nauseous but also hungry but like you don't want to eat because you're
Right.
nauseated, kind of like that. I read recently that sometimes cramping pain it's like along the same lines as like the pain you have when you're having a heart attack.
Okay.
Oh
So
my
when we're
God.
talking about women just like suck it up and go to work, it's literally
Ouch.
like the level pain of a heart attack, but just
Well,
like you just
everything just
figure it
gets
out.
better
Yeah.
for you guys, eh? Like
But you
every
can
day.
just- if you're
It's
a
better and
Kotex
better.
commercial, you can just go for a run. You
Oh my
know,
God.
we're just like
Fuck.
we're just frolicking.
Yeah.
Don't let your period slow you down.
Yeah.
Heart attack pain? Not today, ladies.
You're better than that.
Enjoy your salsa dancing lessons.
But
with
then,
no
men, it's
problem.
like, make sure to rest for 3 months. You had a heart attack.
yup.
We're going
It's
to pour
crazy.
this blue liquid onto a bed.
Okay.
That's what comes out.
So, The
Ooze.
Oh, the grandma just rolled up.
is it the secret of the ooze? Is that what we're discussing?
Secret of the ooze.
This is Michelle Yao. I didn't go all the way down the credit list. I didn't expand it fully, so I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that looks like Michelle Yao. Well, it's 100% Michelle
So
Yao.
it's the grandmas and the aunties now are here to help control the beast inside.
Oh, so they're gonna walk her through the Shadowlands. They're gonna Sherpa her. They're gonna get her up the mountain. I get it. Oh, this song. I remember this scene. This was adorable. Isn't this the dance they're at? Where like no one. That's the party
yeah,
where
they're
no
at
one
a
knows what
party
to do.
where no one knows what to.
Oh, this is adorable. And she Panda's here. Yes.
Because she's supposed to be at the party. Like he invited the panda to his birthday party.
Oh,
And now no one's showing up
But
for
now
the party.
she's been co-opted by her grandma and her aunties.
They're gonna do seance magic. Okay. First time you had to go buy tampons, Charles.
I think it was, I was living in Toronto with Claudia. It was like maybe year 2 or 3 of us dating. Yeah. It was more just like, I wanted to make sure I got the right ones because I feel like that's got to be such a dumbass moment if she has to go back, or I do, to be like, I bought the wrong ones, right?
So you bought them all.
Yeah, I bought like what she did, the mom did. I bought like 10 different ones.
That's exactly what you do. I think you.
It's not cheap
You
either.
pad the situation,
Pad.
literally, and I'll be here all week. And you hope for the best, and then you've just spent $70 not looking like a fool. No, I told Jimmy. What about you? Have you done the shopping
run?
run?
A couple years ago, I guess.
yeah.
Really? That's like the first time ever. You didn't have sisters?
I just never had.
I didn't do it until I was in a relationship either.
Really?
Yeah.
I just never. Yeah, I was never asked and never considered it.
So
I'm a bad person. I'm a bad
no,
man.
hang on though. Me and Jimmy have this problem where we're sent to the store to get stuff, and we come home with nothing what we were told to get. We're that SNL skit where like
yeah.
I run into him and we're both doing an errand.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, she let you go to the house too. What's on your list? No, but like it's
hard.
it's I didn't find it awkward. I was just like, I was told to buy these. Can you show me them so I know what I'm looking at?
Show me
Yeah,
them.
just show me where they are.
Michael,
So.
you take a picture of the box at home.
Yeah, but you know me.
And then you know exactly
I'm your
what
favorite
it is.
problem.
That's what I do.
Yeah, 'cause
that's what
I'll-
I do with all shopping because it just makes it easier, and then I get exactly the
You
thing.
scroll through the pictures and you're like, yep.
Exactly. That would be so much more helpful if I had a
I
photo
don't
list.
think I was ever worried about it. I had a little brother, and so
Send him to do it.
well, if he was out somewhere, I was like, yeah. I mean, I would buy him booze, and he would
Buy
me
you tampons.
Like,
Sure.
That's a fair trade.
Yeah, it was no big deal. I remember when I was after my oldest daughter was born. Someone had told me to get Depends because like you bleed a lot right after you've had a baby, and so they were like, they give these really terrible big giant pads at the hospital. They're like
Lovely.
so uncomfortable. They're
They look like
this
pee
long and,
pads.
but they're like 8 stories tall and like 10 feet long.
9-layer
Not comfortable.
cake.
So you can get why would you do that when you can just throw some Depends on and like Bob's your uncle, right? So like my brother was coming to
Bob's your uncle.
my brother was coming to
That's
visit
what
me
that
in the
saying was
hospital,
for.
and I was he couldn't have been much more than 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, yeah, 17 or something. And I texted him and I was like, Joe, can you buy me some Depends? Like this was the 17-year-old boy just like off
nice.
buying like women's Depends on his way to the hospital to meet his niece. Thanks, Joe.
Oh,
You're
look,
a gem.
guys, look. She's dressed up as a panda, but not the panda. She's dressed up as one because
Yeah.
they took away.
Yeah. So she's like, I don't want to be the panda anymore, but I think they promised that the panda would show up for all these kids.
Oh, so sad. And no one actually wants to be her friend. They just want to be
they
the
just want to
panda's
be the
friend.
panda's friend, yeah. Ain't that the truth? How many times have we all found ourselves competing against a panda?
If I had a nickel.
Those Manitoba pandas.
Manitoba pandas. Sea bears, Jimmy. They
Ah,
call them
yes.
sea bears here.
Okay, can we talk about that quickly? Why
majestic sea
is
bear.
our team called the Sea Bears? And in what life has anyone ever called
I'm the
a
least
polar bear
sportsing person
a
here.
sea bear?
Never.
Tell us.
I looked into this. So apparently, I think that is originally what a polar bear was referred to in like ancient Latin.
Oh, when they
Was
first
a
got here, they're like,
sea-
look, a sea bear.
Sea bear. That's what I believe
Okay,
it comes from.
okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Because I said the exact same thing you did, and I'm like, never in my life have I ever heard of a polar bear referred to that. That's apparently where it comes from.
How's those polar bears? Oh, you mean the sea bears?
The sea bears.
No one says that.
Yeah.
Do you know what a group of pandas are called?
No.
An embarrassment of pandas.
Wow.
Because they're fucking idiots, man. Pandas are the dumbest.
Oh, so they're actually called that?
They're like
Well,
okay.
they're very uncoordinated.
The pandas are dumb as they are ferocious.
Like this.
Yeah, like they're clumsy. They fall all over the like watch panda videos when you go home tonight. You're gonna
Aw.
love it. Panda
I've
videos
seen
are the
it.
best videos.
Well, and they said at one point they're eating so much, they're consuming so much bamboo that they were like running out of it at one point. Like they had to.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they had to like make regulations and they had to
Did
like
they have to make
replant
bamboo?
all this bamboo and shit.
Was it bamboo formula?
Well, because they say they eat straight like 10 hours a day.
That's
They're
all they
just
do.
munching on bamboo.
There's when you ever you
Fucked.
see a video of a panda.
Yeah, there's like.
they're falling.
Yeah.
Why do we need
Or they're
them?
eating.
I
Yeah.
don't mean to be a dick, but like, what do we need them for?
But can we? Can we?
what do we
hey,
need
listen,
them for if
listen,
they're that lazy? I don't think they're trying.
My
You
spirit.
guys send us a message if you've ever tried.
Side of the microphone.
Send us a message if you've ever tried panda meat.
Panda
Charles
meat.
wants to eat a panda.
Panda meat. Yeah, what are they for? What do we
Pandas.
need 'em for?
Pandas are
What
my
are they good for? Absolutely
Literally nothing. Panda.
You get it. You get it.
Pandas are my spirit animal. That's why I was super
I mean,
excited
they're
for this
cute
to
as hell,
open. Like,
but-
I have a tattoo of a panda.
You have a
Shauna,
tattoo of a panda?
Shauna has a tattoo of a panda.
Zoe
We call
was,
each other Panda.
Zoe was babysitting the other day. Her
A
first
panda?
for her first time, and no, but she drew a panda
Aw.
like with the kid, or she drew a panda. The kid drew Zoe
Okay.
because obviously when you have the best
Obvious,
babysitter in the world, you draw a picture of them. But it was cute. There's a little
That's so
pom pom
cute.
ears and stuff. Yeah,
That's really cute.
super cute.
I'm gonna cross the street.
It's interesting because everything I'm
Across the
asking
streams.
you, everything we're asking you about your experience with your panda is like this is the happy, great. Let's hope this happens every time version. Doesn't sound like the real life version of finding your panda is as fun as this movie.
I don't think anyone would actually want this to happen. This seems very traumatic
Expensive,
and expensive. Yeah.
right? Like every room you're in, you just break.
Oh
Well, it's
no, she snuck out.
Oh, she's
Oh,
at the
no.
party. Is she
Now
at the
she's
party?
in
that's
trouble.
right. That's right.
Did she assume Super Panda? Is she gonna go Super Saiyan Panda?
Well, Mike, what did you ask earlier? You said you were asking if it's comparable, like getting body hair boners. But I was saying, imagine if, like, every time you got a boner, you turned into the panda. So the only way you don't turn into the panda, you have to figure out how to get a boner without.
I would be kept
turning
in
into
a,
this panda.
I would be kept in a zoo for the first 20 years of my life for study. Like I would never.
You
I
mean
would
it's
never. I would
He's
instead
never.
more panda than man at
Yeah,
this point.
like,
He's
I
just
would-
a raging lunatic.
Dude,
boner
I would
all
never
the
be in
time.
human form.
If instead of when getting a boner, dudes turn into dumbasses, they
Yeah.
turn into a
We-
panda.
Sure,
But
yeah.
that's real life.
That's accurate.
Damn
yes.
it, Emily. She's right
Again?
again.
Yeah. No. I was thinking about this morning. I was like, okay, so we're all going to go watch a movie about a girl experiencing her period for the first time. And
the
three of
best
us don't know
representation.
fucking shit
Yeah.
about this experience.
Yeah.
And we're hanging out with families doing it, which is fun. So I'm glad that this kind of turned into like a expose on
think every girl
on
would-
how this kind of movie and this kind of story, like what does it transpire in our lives and shit.
When every person finds themselves in this situation of having their first period, they probably think of three white men guessing and speculating
If you
on what
want-
to do.
if
I'm
you
so
want-
on
glad.
what to do.
This is like the updated version, but there's also like Judy Blume did this way before
Sure,
Disney did, right? Like,
yeah.
Are you there, God? It's me,
Yeah, yeah,
Margaret.
yeah,
That's
totally.
what this book is about,
Totally,
right? It's
totally.
about a girl and her friends, and they like all they want is boobs and their periods, and like they're
Boobs,
just
boys, and periods.
yeah, and that's just like they're just dying to like get through that stage of
Jimmy,
their
you really
development.
liked that movie, didn't you?
I really did enjoy that movie very much. It was
Boobs,
well
boys,
cast.
and periods.
Well, not,
I
it
don't
was,
think I didn't know there was a movie. I don't think I missed. I
they
think I
just
missed
released it. maybe
yeah.
maybe last
Yeah.
month, 2 months
Oh,
ago.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
And it was good.
Really
the book.
good.
The book is like a staple of my childhood.
I think so. What the movie does that the book doesn't is it gives the parents more of a background and it gives her grandmother more of a background and all the
Do they
characters
do
are just
that?
so nice.
We
They
must
do.
increase our bus.
They do. I was the
That's
only man in
adorable.
the theater.
That's awesome.
It was
That's
a
even
lot
more
of young
adorable.
girls and their grandmothers, and then me and Zoe.
That's so cute, though. Like Judy Blume wrote all my favorite coming of age books. Like she has so many good ones. Kids, no, not kids. Kids, you shouldn't be listening to this podcast. Adults with children, send your kids out to read Judy Blume novels.
Or Super Fudge.
So there was
Yeah,
it was
Super
a,
Fudge,
Oh, Super
otherwise known as Sheila the
Fudge.
Great.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was a coming of age tale for you.
Oh yeah. It was. My mom gave it to me when I was a preteen, and it was just like it helps to demystify the whole thing.
Oh shit!
Right?
Panda's got red eyes. Panda's angry at the party.
So that's another thing. I think another thing they explain is that when the rage happens, that's the panda can get dangerous because the panda can get overwhelmed with the rage, and then it can become dangerous. So that's something that like you got to look out for with this lady.
So what you're telling
The
me?
Red Bull guys are here.
Oh
Hi,
shit!
Red
The Red Bull
Bull.
guys are
Do you have a
walking by.
sugar-free one?
Oh my goodness. We got another.
please.
Yeah, we got another part of the evening to do here, so we're definitely gonna need.
All
shit.
right, come on over.
Yeah,
We want to
yeah,
hear
yeah.
from you.
Thank you so
So
much.
we're the Real Debaters. This is our podcast, and we are talking
Thank
about
you.
obviously Turning Red. Have you seen Turning Red?
No, I've not. I'm sorry.
You haven't seen that?
Have you seen Turning Red?
I have not seen Turning Red.
No.
You guys are here for E
if,
ET.
If you
Yeah.
if you were going to turn into an animal, when you went through puberty, what animal do you think you would have turned into?
I think a bird, any bird, I would be like, yeah, I would like to fly.
My man likes flight.
No kidding.
I
dude.
like that, a bird.
You got to top that over here, dude. What's yours?
I feel like a cheetah would be fun because it'd be fast.
Yeah, I love it.
Get through period.
I
Get
feel
through puberty
like,
fast.
I feel like
it.
a cheetah, a boy going through puberty turning into a cheetah actually makes perfect sense. I like that. I like the bird too, though. That's
Yeah.
very symbolic.
Good flight.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys are way more thoughtful than us.
What did you guys pick?
I said an armadillo.
What did
I want to
say?
be.
He's a capybara.
I want to be a capybara. Right?
a sloth.
You want to be a
That's winner.
sloth?
I
Yeah.
think that's a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually said a red sloth, but we don't think that exists.
His puberty's going to take 12
Oh,
years. to
okay,
go through.
that's true.
That's
Change
right.
it to a panda. Yeah, exactly. And Jimmy was some kind of crustacean.
That's right.
Yeah.
Unclear on what kind yet.
Lang-
kind of crab, a lobster.
Langanista or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Red Bull
Thanks, guys.
Wow.
Well, that's fun.
What a treat.
Are we sponsored by Red Bull now? Is that
I
how
hope
that
so.
works?
What a nice treat for us.
You know,
That
we're
was a nice
we're
treat for us.
supported by.
I thought they were just nice people coming to say hi.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Okay.
yeah, dude. Totally.
Thank you.
Peace, man. Thank you.
We had to go quiet there for a sec because we had to give our best smiles
Yeah.
and look like we know what we're doing. So, yeah, so check us out. We're unofficially, maybe officially sponsored by Red Bull. Red Bull at us.
Yeah, Red Bull.
We
Seriously.
love Max Verstappen, and they don't get it. They're not F1 fans, but I am.
Thanks for turning red with Red Bull.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice. Good plug.
And we're sued
Nice.
by both Disney and Red Bull.
I have a Red Bull shirt.
We have a whole movie on tape right now. We're not only sued by Red Bull.
All of it.
We
Everyone.
can't make money off of this episode.
Well, no,
That's
Bob.
okay.
I think Bob Iger's just gonna. He's gonna take video of our faces and then he just owns us forever. I think is how this
He
works,
already
so.
does.
Yeah.
He already does.
If your TV records you while watching Disney, that's normal.
I'm not.
Please
Please
just
do not
smile.
be alarmed.
Listen,
Make sure to smile and follow the prompts on your TV so we can scan your whole body. Thanks
I was-
for cooperating with Disney.
I was thinking about this. So,
Plus.
like, but when you think about it, like, okay, so a blood bank, right? You show up, you give them your DNA. A sperm bank, you show up, you give them your man butter. But now, apparently, you can walk into Disney, and get paid $200, and they take your likeness. Donating blood and giving your likeness away are as easy as one another almost. Because think about it.
They just kind of scan you, and they're like, yes,
Well,
I
that's-
could use you.
I
as
so
a
as soon as they
it's
put-
actually an easier process to give yourself to AI than it is to
I have,
donate
okay,
blood.
I have a question.
Blood, you got to
What
sign a
if
form.
I think that I am
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah.
a drop-in center now.
Fuck.
more good-looking and attractive and just funny and generally more impressive than most people and worth more than $200. Can I apply for a higher amount?
Yeah.
No. That's a. What was that, Jimmy?
That's just being an actor.
Okay, but I have no acting skills though. Like so.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
Tom
he's a
Cruise.
scientist.
A Scientologist.
Yeah,
That's
they're
the
all
same
the same
thing.
now.
No, they all have degrees.
Isn't that what they said?
Yeah, no, they're the same people.
Hey, you know, guys
They
do.
read the same
planets.
journals.
Whatever, planetarium people.
He did his research.
Scientist.
Emily, we're approaching the third act here, I believe, and
time already?
yeah, it's almost 8:00, and because it's only $1.40, I think. But we're definitely.
$1.40.
Well, this is where she has conversation with Dad for the first time.
Yes.
because he can give her some insight, right? He's lived with Mom, and he went through the some level of
He went through
her
the
mom.
change.
No, but some level of her mom trying to find her own independence from
Right.
her
Oh, yeah.
grandmother.
Right.
So it was like Jimmy said earlier, we all become our parents, right? Everyone, we've all. Yeah, it's a circle.
Stop it,
of
Jimmy.
life.
Yeah.
Do a little
Stop
bit
it.
better. That's all.
Can Emily or Charles explain to me what's happening in this weird ceremony here?
This is past where I got.
Oh, this
man.
is
I
okay.
don't know what's going on.
We're
I'm into it,
we're
though.
in no panda
Yeah.
land now.
I think
Oh,
she's
this is
becoming
like
Doctor
I
Strange.
think
This
I
is-
think this is like the coming of age. Like you're supposed to be able to trap the panda. So like the panda, the panda is trapped. It's in a different dimension or whatever. So
Oh,
it's
they're
not.
gonna seance
this is
this
like
bitch.
So basically, they're taking that part of her away.
It's a giant tampon ad.
So everybody's
leave this border. Look.
so
Always ultra.
they're all about to forget that she's Spider-Man.
Yes, yeah, they're no one will remember.
Except her. She'll always know.
So basically what's happened is like all of the women in her family previously have suppressed this panda. So like they don't live with the panda as part of them.
Right.
They pretend that
They make
this
it
panda
leave.
doesn't exist. Yeah.
They have it stored in like some sort of emblem.
It's
or
it blocks.
Like that, right?
It's like in an amulet.
Yeah.
It blocks the
Yeah.
panda into like out of the dimension that they're
Right.
in or whatever.
Right.
Do I have this weird recall for a reason that all of the women show their pandas at the end of it? I don't mean that as a dirty euphemism.
He's thinking of Total Recall.
Yeah, but no.
This is, I've seen that movie.
Okay.
And no.
That
no.
sounds like a furry movie.
Yeah. It was
Show
from
me
the,
your panda
It was from
part
the
one.
70s.
Yeah.
This is. Total Recall. I just love it.
Yeah.
Oh God, there's so many good lines.
I don't want to give it away.
Fuck
I
me.
don't want to tell you what happens.
You think
But,
this
like-
is the real quaid?
This
It
looks
is.
like this looks like the alien scene in the end of Crystal Skull when they keep spinning around the temple in the end.
Listen, okay,
Shia.
if you just follow
Oh, she's Cyclops.
follow the line through here where you've decided to just completely ignore an entire part of yourself,
Uh-oh.
then yeah, what do you think is going to happen?
Uh-oh.
It's all right,
no, we
guys.
lost the screen.
It's okay.
No. It's supposed to do that.
It's loading.
There we
Oh,
go.
thank
go.
goodness.
We're okay, people.
Whose Disney Plus is this?
They're cracking down on those passwords.
It's not
so
my-
they're doing it.
Please remain calm. The
Yeah.
image will return
Yeah.
momentarily.
Oh my
Thank you
God.
for your cooperation
I'll tell you, it's
with
not my
Disney.
sister.
Please move the
Disney
children
Plus.
closer to the TV. Closer to the TV.
I think she's just wearing scarves.
Mike is it's on another level.
Oh,
This
those-
movie. Mike's watching the director's cut.
Oh, mini donuts?
You ate him, bud.
What do your
You
children
ate
have?
him. That was weeks ago, man.
What do your
Ooh,
children
these
have
guys
there?
got some food that looks
Is
really
that
good.
a snow cone?
Is that a snow cone? Yeah.
Wow. Are you sure?
I'm gonna have them.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. All right.
Okay, well, I'm gonna buy some then because you're insane.
All right, so
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some for
Zoe
everybody.
and Lily are here.
Thank you.
And we're gonna get their thoughts so far on Turning Red. So come on over, Lily. Lily is my youngest daughter. She's 9, about to turn 10. What do you think of Turning Red, Lo?
It is very good.
What do you like about this movie?
I like how I see a girl who changes into a panda.
What do you think you can learn from a movie like this?
That you should love yourself for whoever you are.
Oh, that's some depth.
That's my
That's a good
kid, you
message.
guys. She's so smart.
Yeah, she is.
So smart. Hey, Zoe. Do you want to come over?
Stop
All right,
watching
so
the
here's Zoe. So Zoe, what do you think of the movie?
The movie's fine.
Oh, it's just fine. Okay,
Your
what do you
favorite?
what do you
like a 6
think?
out of 10.
What do you think this movie's about?
We're pixelated.
Puberty.
About puberty.
Nice,
Yep.
good call.
Zoe's got it under control. And what do you think you can learn from this movie?
Puberty sucks.
You don't always have to listen to someone.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just say you don't always have to listen to your parents?
Yeah.
Is that what
She's
you learned
right-
from
You're right.
Okay.
You are
We
so
need
right.
to. That's it.
Please,
ban this
could not
movie.
be more right.
Ban this movie. How
Dad
many?
knows nothing.
How many angry red panda eyes out of 10 would you give this movie?
6.
6
out of
angry
10.
red pandas.
Angry red pandas good or bad?
10
Depends
out
how
of
many
10
there are.
angry red panda eyes would be the best.
Yeah, more than 10, they get aggressive.
Okay, 6 out of
Just angry monkeys in a barrel.
out of every Disney movie.
a
Which
beta
Disney
fish.
movie would you say is your favorite?
That's a
I don't
tough
have-
one.
Oh, maybe Tangled.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. How
Deep
about you,
pull.
Lo? What's your favorite
Deep
Disney
pull.
movie?
That's a Rapunzel thing, right? Yeah.
I think my favorite Disney movie would be Beauty and the Beast.
That's a good one.
Also, my
Be
favorite
our
Disney movie.
guest with that
A
one.
lot of good songs.
So many good songs.
Well,
Gaston,
thanks,
such a
kiddos.
POS.
All right, you can go watch the rest of the movie. I'll stop
Gaston's the hero of that
interviewing
movie.
you.
Hot take.
Bye.
Thanks for your
Thank you
opinion,
for
girls.
Gaston is the hero of that movie.
Gaston definitely is just out there doing God's work, saving
know.
people from the beast.
Being hot.
I think we
Being
need.
hot.
I think we need the Clark.
world,
We
right?
need the
Yeah.
Clark children take on every movie that you bring them to.
As if she was like, what did I learn from this movie? You don't always have to listen to your parents. Get out of here.
Gaston's gonna make the beast great again, people.
We're still talking about fucking Gaston.
That's really
Trump. So good, people.
He's gonna make them tremendous. He's gonna go after China. He's going for it. Gaston.
He does say Gina.
He says China, man. I'm telling you, it's insane.
Oh, is your name Gina? No, it's
Where
Gina.
is she? Oh, she's trying to. Is she Emily? Is she trying to get to the Town concert?
She's trying to get, I think, to the Town concert. Yeah.
You know who was actually really hot? Gina.
Yeah, actually, was really into it.
Quit talking about Gina.
It's kind of cool that she can just sort of like.
I mean, I get
fly.
the movie we're watching has to do with Gina, but quit talking about Gina. Gina Davis. In my Gina Davis.
So what we missed
What were we
here was
talking
that
about?
she was trying to suppress the panda, but then she was like, "No, the panda's a part of me. I don't want to do it." So, so she realized she is part.
Bruce
the
Banner
panda's
is
a part.
the Hulk. The Hulk is Bruce.
That's my secret, Cap.
can't- yeah.
I'm always panda.
There you go.
Sun's going down, big guy.
It's very Spider-Man 2.
Very Spider-Man too.
Well, he you know, he has his powers, then he
You're
doesn't
right.
have his powers, and then
My
he has his
back.
powers again.
My back. I'm back. He's back. He stole that guy's pizzas.
Ooh, she's got a Tamagotchi?
Yeah, Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi.
You uncultured.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my accent's off.
Tamagotchi, I believe.
Have a hoochie? You my dad?
Who's a whatsy?
Put your hoodie away.
The generic version, like the dinky dinos.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the poor kids.
Yeah.
We lived on the other side of the tracks.
the
We had
dollar-
dinky dinos on
Because
our
what?
Tamagotchis.
Let's say Tamagotchis were 10. These ones were $4.99.
Yeah, you got it at Walmart, and at the
Only at the checkouts.
at the impulse buy section. Yeah.
Yeah, there was no aisle. It was just checkouts.
Your parents were like, "This is what you wanted, right?"
Yeah. The plastic's
Almost.
half open already on it. You're like, I think someone used this one.
Trash.
The dog's dead as soon as you turn it on. You're like, why?
To resuscitate him with CPR.
That's how it starts.
You just turn it on and it goes, no.
Yeah.
No.
Looks like you got
Here we go.
abducted. Yeah.
Oh,
Here
that's
we
pretty
go.
sick. What a way to start a concert.
That's very cool.
With a big hand.
Yeah, counting
I think
down.
this is what the Jonas Brothers are
Everybody
going to do.
loves the countdown.
Sexily in
Are you
cages.
serious? I heard you talking about the Jonas Brothers earlier. while I was
Yeah,
trying
they're
to figure
coming,
out
man.
the mics. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
I think it's selling out. Yeah.
I think I like the sporty one.
The sporty one?
Well, no, of the
Of the
Fort
sport
Town.
Sporty Jonas?
Emily, what was your first concert?
She knows.
Okay, so actually, so
Great
I grew
question.
up. I grew up with hippie parents.
Oh, yeah.
So my first concerts were mostly like barefoot, running around at like folk fests and stuff,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the Ottawa folk fest. So, Bare Naked Ladies was early
Nice.
one. There was there was a band. Remember Gian Gameshi, like back before he was
if
like.
I was the king of
If
Spain.
they now I
that?
eat humble
Humble
pie.
pie.
Yeah, that band.
Yeah, Moxie
I like to go out to
Moxie
Moxie Fruvis.
Fruvis.
My baby likes a bunch of authors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Pre-rape Gian.
Yeah, we don't stan Gian Gameshi.
Jimmy's done. Jimmy's
Moxie
down.
Fruvis. Yeah, Moxie Fruvis.
That takes me back, Emily.
Yeah.
Holy
What can I say?
shit.
Jimmy, thoughts?
Holy shit.
Jimmy's going to take a break for a second.
Bare Naked Ladies was one that
That's a great one.
really early one. And then when I was a little bit older and I was going to concerts of my own, it was all the boy band stuff. So like lots of Backstreet Boys. And then when I got a little bit older, I was a big like scene kid. So I was really into like punk and ska, and so there was.
Oh, yeah,
lots of,
I
like,
remember
local-
Punk Emily.
Yeah, Punk Emily. That was like all
Mighty
junior
Mighty
high, high
Boss
school.
Stones?
Yeah,
She had a lot of
Mighty Mighty
angst, but she was still sweet. You know what I mean? It was crazy.
Friendly, just with a lot of eyeliner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said punk and Mike said the mighty Boss.
No, ska. I said ska when you said.
Okay, I was a little late, though. He's right. Punk? Mighty Mighty Boss Stones?
Oh, like Good Charlotte.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, no, and then by the time I hit
Yellow card,
high
yellow
school,
card, right?
By the time I hit high school, my boyfriend was in a ska band, and so like from that point on, it was.
Was he
all,
saxophone?
Trumpet.
Was he
was a trumpet.
It's always a brass.
It's always
Yeah.
yeah. That's.
Was he in a ska band? Was he playing the piccolo?
He was playing the trumpet, and
piccolo.
also he was a full,
fucking skin flute.
full-ass adult. There was absolutely no reason why he should have been dating a 15-year-old.
Oh, my God. But also, Emily, good for you.
Well, we were together till I was also a full-ass adult.
Yeah, right.
We were together all through high school.
Yeah, right. That's
yeah,
right.
I had a
Yeah,
boyfriend.
yeah, that's right.
It was.
That's right.
I was like the stuff of legends. I had a boyfriend in a band who was a grown-up.
Yeah. All the other girls were like, we hate her too.
Do you know
Emily's she's doing everything we want.
My first, straight up,
Getting statutory rape.
But with consent, I guess.
trying to change the subject.
We hope.
We all had a different child.
I'm all on my own here, listener.
We've all had a different upbringing, Emily.
That's what I've learned.
Emily, it's perspective. It's how you see the world. My first concert was like true straight up real concert was Rolling Stones.
Oh,
well, that's
dope.
fucking cool.
Bridges
dope.
This
of
is why he
Babylon.
asked the question. He just
Yeah.
wanted to tell the story.
No, Jimmy asked the
Jimmy asked
question.
Michael was assaulted by Mick Jagger that night.
Who wasn't?
No,
My
those,
first-
those hips, they worked, I tell you.
The first concert I can remember, but it was with my dad, was like Amanda Marshall was performing at the Red River X when I was at the Polo Park.
You and your dad went to go
parking lot.
see
No,
Lilith
my
there?
dad took me to the Red River X, and I guess Amanda Marshall was performing, and then he didn't know, and they announced her, and it was when she was like, hot with her one-hit wonder, or whatever. So my dad's
What
like,
was
"We're
it
gonna go
again?
see."
Trying to remember what the Amanda
Uh,
Marshall song was.
Let it rain, or make
Let
it
it
rain.
rain.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And then the first concert I went on
Or
my
some
own,
shit.
where it was like I picked it and my parents weren't there, was fucking Ludacris.
Oh, damn. That's
and
amazing.
Swollen Members opened up for
Oh my
him.
God! I saw it. That's right. I saw
They were
Avril Lavigne
so-
and Swollen Members
Yes.
and Gob. I forgot about that at the old
That's-
arena.
yeah, the
like,
old arena.
down
Oh,
by
yeah,
Polo
this is
Park.
the old arena. This
that's-
is before the Canada Life
We
Center.
stood in
way
line
before.
for tickets for that at the box office at like 6 o'clock in the morning
Dude,
because you wasn't even
that's
like
when you had to
it was
do
like
that.
before the internet.
Remember, there were Ticketmaster booths
Yes.
and outlets.
I do remember.
around the
I
city,
have
and you had to
that. I have
line
my
up.
physical
Jimmy, this is
tickets
way
somewhere.
before
Yeah.
your time.
Yeah.
But
you had to line up there. I remember
Also,
lining up with my dad to get tickets like early as fuck in the morning.
Gob is
Yeah.
that jazz band, right?
God
No.
had that one song that was like,
Job.
hang on.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. Something about
yeah.
like nobody likes you or something like that.
My illusion.
It's illusion. Yes. No, that was. I remember that because Avril Lavigne, and I was like, I remember because I was like trying to pretend I was too cool for Avril Lavigne, but I was secretly like not too
Where's
cool.
my Skater
So I was like,
Boy? Was too
I'm
cool
going to
for
see
Avril.
Gob, but really, I just really wanted to see Scott.
Did you see Avril when she came back? Like I think last year.
No,
Yeah.
no.
It's dead.
It was I would have if it wasn't so expensive.
Yeah, it was stupid.
You know, I was like,
No, it was when she was with her. It was when she was still with Maud's son or whatever.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
the mom have a team of friends just like the
It's her
daughter?
It's the
Aunties.
auntie and the
Oh,
grandmas.
it's the auntie.
This is the Sailor Moon. Look at this. This is straight up the Sailor Moon. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Look at that. This is so straight up Sailor Moon. I love it.
And the superhero landing.
Man, you know what? Maybe this is
I know I wasn't gonna give it away.
maybe this is her way of legitimately trying to see if she can get a live action Sailor Moon movie.
So
Right?
what are they
I'm
trying to
behind
do
it.
right here?
Straight up.
They're trying to save her because she went to the
She's too panda.
4chan.
She went to 4chan.
The 4chan concert.
Reddit's trying to convert her into some sort of like racist panda or something. Some white supremacist panda.
They're trying.
So
They're trying to trap the panda, but she doesn't want the. She wants her panda.
they
to
got to
be
get her
free.
out of Reddit.
The ARP, the alt-right pandas.
The alt-right pandas. The
The
AA.
alt-right pandas. That's so fucked.
And so her friends are trying to help
Oh, we have
her.
a couple beagles just wrestling in the front here. It's pretty cute. They really love the turning red. Clearly. Oh yeah, wrestling.
Oh,
yeah.
they're singing just for her.
That's
The
great.
concert's still going on?
I
Yeah.
think it started up again. I think the pandas interrupted it.
Yeah, that's right.
We've got a little bit of a screen.
I was when I lived in Toronto, they had concerts like this.
When we lived in Toronto,
Budweiser.
they had like
They had laser
giant
lights.
pandas
Yeah,
that
this
just
happened.
like flew into space all the time.
Ask your sister Emily. This was a Tuesday.
Yeah,
this was just a Tuesday downtown.
This is the Budweiser stage,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know
This
who
is
I think-
Drake waking up. I think.
You know
This
who I
is all
saw at
that
the
is.
Budweiser stage in Toronto? I went there for it. Was Rancid and Dropkick Murphys.
Cool.
Oh,
That
nice.
was really really
Okay,
good.
the Budweiser stage is awesome. We saw Alicia Keys there, and it was
It was
unbelievable.
right beside where they had Beer Fest too. So we went
Oh,
to the
wow.
Toronto International Beer Fest.
yeah.
And then we went to we walked over to Budweiser
Yeah.
stage and went to the
Yeah.
show. And so it was.
But it's wicked, right? Like
it was
right on the
amazing.
waterfront
Yeah, it
there.
was
It's
really
out.
cool.
Like I love
I
that
saw
venue.
Nathaniel Radcliffe in the Night Sweats.
Oh, that's
opening
wicked.
for Kings of Leon.
Oh, nice.
It was a great
Harry
show.
Potter?
Son of a bitch! Give me a drink. One more night. I love Nathaniel Rateliff in the Knicks.
It was a good show.
That was a good concert. So she's now back to human form by the looks of it.
She's in the panda dimension
The
or whatever
Pandaverse.
right now.
Ah, the Pandaverse. Oh, so is that her? She's confronting herself.
I think it's her mom.
Young mom.
Oh, now she's got red hair, just like red. Oh,
And
it all comes full circle.
You learn where it comes from, the trauma.
Yeah.
And now you become your trauma.
That's right.
For the rest of your life. Kids, gather around while we tell you about trauma.
So her mom.
If you don't deal with it,
her mom got
bury
real
it.
mad. She lost control. She went to get her from the 4chan Reddit, and
the deep state, the deep
when
panda
she
state.
went to rescue her from the deep state. Yeah,
Dark web.
the
dark panda web.
But because she hadn't lived with her panda all of these years, she didn't know how to be one with the panda.
Oh, so they're both confronting their
So
pandas
now they're
at the
both
same
confronting
time.
their panda. But the kid was like,
Isn't one of these menopause?
I mean, it might be.
There's just a sad old lady stuck
circle
somewhere.
of pandas.
Yeah. That's the sequel as
She's
Menopause Panda?
She's like 35. I don't think she's going through menopause.
No.
Although I was pretty sweaty last night while I was trying to sleep, so maybe.
No.
Yeah.
It's been hot out.
You get panda sweats, right?
Panda
you
sweats,
get panda
maybe.
sweats?
You know, you might not be wrong, actually.
I kind of like this idea,
When one
though,
panda
of-
is born, another panda.
I kind of like
dies.
this idea of periods being referred to as just pandas. Like, I'm on my panda.
I'm on my panda.
I'm panding this week or something, you know?
So I was taught this by Shauna, I believe. Maybe, actually, I think I'm quoting somebody wrong. Whatever. Point is,
Oh, no.
so when you look at a shark's brain, it looks very similar to a woman's fallopian tubes. And
What
somebody
are you
once said to me
talking
that they refer to their panda as Shark Week.
I always thought it was Shark Week because it was blood in the water.
Well, blood in the water,
Yeah.
right? There's a couple reasons why, but that's the way because the way the shark's brain is shaped is
There was a women's.
we're not sponsored by Discovery.
One of the original women's dodgeball teams in Winnipeg was called Shark Week,
Oh, my
That's a
God.
great
which is a
name.
great
That's
name.
awesome.
Shout out to Shark Week.
On the hunt.
That's awesome.
Dan, do you wanna give your 2 cents on the night over there, or are you on the on the
Dan's like,
on
where
what?
are
On
we?
What? The big thing playing on the. You're good. You're good. Okay. All right. Yeah. I didn't-
Dan's 2 cents on Turning Red is that he didn't want to come here, but he married somebody with kids, and therefore he has to do things he doesn't want to do every once in a while. Finger guns.
loves Big Red Panda.
I'm here for the panda.
I'm here for a week of panda.
It's a good night. We've got movie. We've got podcast.
It's an unbelievable turnout for
We've
how
got
this day
popcorn.
was, to be honest, and how it's like the weather is fantastic. It's beautiful. There's a wicked crowd out here. We're very lucky.
Everybody's really pretty too. Like I don't know. Like are people getting better looking? Like I feel like everyone here right now is just like.
I'm
Thank
into
you.
it, Emily.
It's very nice of you to say.
You're welcome. I was
Thank you.
specifically talking about you. Yeah.
We're
It's
all
just
beautiful.
gorgeous.
It's a good looking crowd tonight.
It is. It is a
good looking
good-looking
crowd
crowd.
at the Lyric.
It's a hot
Yeah.
crowd. Hot crowd at the
Yep.
Lyric. Come get it.
Come get it. ET's next.
Come get it.
Come get it
Speech.
hot for ET.
King's Speech coming up.
Speech is the late night encore.
Oh my God! Now she can be a half panda, half woman.
Yeah, she's like Mario. It's
Oh,
cool.
because she's adapted to her panda, right? She's conquered her period, panda,
My panda, my choice, Mom.
right?
That was cute.
Oh, that's really cute.
But like, why is it that Mom wanted to remove? Like, why did she?
Because she was always taught that she needed to throughout
rein
their
in
history.
Shameful.
into womanhood.
It's
and-
you hide the panda. You are not the
Shame.
panda. Whereas like this generation is like accepting.
Right. Free
And
the nip.
Panda all over my
free the pan-
face.
Free the nip,
Yeah.
man.
Panda on my face, chest,
Free
and
those
neck.
Be your
periods.
panda self.
Yeah,
That's right.
panda on panda.
We all have an inner beast.
Everyone's learning their grammar, and periods are awesome. Use them.
Like the period is in a sentence, or the
So,
panda period.
now I'm
Oh, just
feeling
embrace
like
all of them.
maybe this is above and beyond just like regular.
Aw.
Those are cute. Very
We
much.
did it.
Maybe it's like
We
above
did
and
it.
beyond. It's like you also don't have to hide who you are, like Lily said, right? You don't have to hide who you are. So
I really liked that.
yeah.
Nice.
So maybe
accept yourself.
there's some additional commentary there about like how
Well-
previous generations maybe couldn't be open about their sexuality or their gender
I think
identity.
that's yeah. I
The
think
one
that's
thing
kinda
I
what it was
wanted to
getting
say too that I really liked, and I like that Disney's been doing a good job of this in the last couple of years, is like at the beginning when she's trying to figure out what brings her leveled or like calms her down. Instead of it being a boy or a crush,
It
or
was
blah, blah,
hairbrushes
blah,
on her face.
It was like her friends. It was
Oh,
her
her friends, yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And like
That's
that was
what I
nice. It was
saw
one
that
of those
too,
things
yeah,
where
yeah.
it's like, okay, that's nice, because when we were growing up, it was always a love interest. Like it was always that.
There were no female characters without some sort of like male
Boy.
support.
Yeah,
Well,
and
it's
it was
like
what
the-
drove
the-
them to
Yeah.
anything was this
That's
crush.
the Bechdel
Like,
test, right?
Brenchel,
Yeah.
the Brenchel test.
Okay, I
Yeah.
mispronounce it all the time.
penis
Yeah.
test.
But I like the second time around. I like what I missed the first time, which is all these little like funny nuances.
I like the
and
super
shit.
bad ending.
I
This is
liked
fun.
having you here, Emily, to watch
sweet.
this. Not only because you have a presence and an idea of this, but like breaking it down with you is a lot more fun than Jimmy, Charles, and me
Yeah,
sitting
yeah,
here.
definitely.
Can you imagine watching this movie with a woman who has any sort of sense of shame? Just would not have been nearly as entertaining.
Emily stole the
Thank
show.
you, Emily.
Yeah. You're like the Ken in our lives.
I like that we're Barbie still. You still figured out how to ruin that.
Okay, so I'm gonna hand this.
Still figured out how to ruin it.
Yeah, so I still figured out
In the
we're the
end, the men are
Barbies.
still
Yeah, we're the
Smith
Barbies. How did
characters.
you do that?
Wait a minute. I have no power. Am I a woman?
The real Barbies are the men we met along the way.
Jimmy, what did you think of your first watch of this?
Well, you guys kind of talked through the whole thing, so
It's our job.
no, it's nice.
Turn that to the
Emily's
microphone.
That's what we got
Emily's
hamburgers
absolutely
for.
right. Like it's nice. It's finally nice that the first movie I could think of where the answer isn't a man is Frozen, right?
Yeah, right.
That's the right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it seems I'm happy that it's becoming the norm.
Yeah.
Well, and if I'm ever gonna understand anything from the female perspective, I mean, I'm totally game for it.
You never will.
But I never will in real life. But if this is how I get a better idea of shit, I'm totally down to do shit like this all day long.
Maybe this makes it
Emily's
easier
a good
for a
guy.
dad.
Yeah, right. Or watching this with his watching this with his daughter, right? Maybe
That's
it's not
right.
meant for the mom and the daughter, but the dad and the daughter too.
That's
And the
I
period.
shouldn't. I
for the
shouldn't
parent.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, I shouldn't talk about kids.
It's a lot
I
of
don't- I don't-
peas.
Yeah.
For a lot of P's, a lot of Q's.
Oh, I think we've got.
Somebody.
Do we have people who want to come over and talk on the show?
Well, hello and welcome. What's your name?
My name is Xander.
Hi, Xander.
What did you think of the movie?
It was great.
Yeah. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was maybe
It's hard. There's so many good parts.
I know.
How about when the
I
panda
think-
breaks the stage at the end?
It might have been the part where, like, Mei Mei fights her mom by doing weird moves.
She was like twerking.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That is a lot of
That's
fun.
really great.
Was this the first time you saw the movie, Xander?
No, it was definitely not. I saw this movie a lot of times.
That's great.
That's
Do
awesome.
characters remind you of any of your friends?
I don't know.
No, that's not what your school is like.
No.
Hold the microphone a little higher, Xander. Put it to your
Would
face.
you-
Microphone to your
Right
face.
up to your face. Would you
There you go.
Would you pay money to see a giant panda at school?
Or just get your dad to
As
pay.
I didn't get killed, yes.
Smart answer. Very smart answer.
Very good. Well, out of all the Disney movies you've ever seen, how does this rank? Is it like one of your favorites, or somewhere in the middle, or
I think like higher middle.
higher middle? What's your
Yeah.
favorite Disney movie?
I think my favorite one would be
Tough question. That's a tough question.
Out of all of them.
You were little was The Good Dinosaur.
The Good Dinosaur is a great movie.
That's a great one.
Yes, we really like
That's a
that.
great one. I always love dinosaurs.
yeah.
What, and we've asked a couple kids this, and we've got different answers every time. What do you think the lesson from this movie, what's the message this movie is trying to teach us? It's a tough one, too. What do you think about be yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah? Accept yourself for who you are and be your true self? Yeah, I think so, too. Well, awesome. Did you have fun tonight?
Yes.
That's great. Are you going to come back to other movies in the park?
I think so.
Maybe. Right on. Well, thanks for coming and talking to us, Xander.
You're welcome.
You have a good night, okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Thank
Xander.
you.
Thanks, guys.
Listener, thank you so much for tuning into an episode. We hope you loved this one. This one kind
Whoa.
of we didn't even know where this one was going to go tonight. So
this was really fun.
That's how commentary goes.
It's one of those things we don't plan for. We don't
Classic
script.
debaters.
We just show up and talk. So, anyways, listener, thank you for tuning into another episode. We did not plan for this. We let these things fly by the seat of our pants, and which is why they're so much fun. So if you want to be a part of one of these, come down at the end of the month, September long weekend. We're going to do this again, Super Mario Brothers and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. We're going to host that night, so we'll be on stage talking to you guys, informing you of everything.
This is all free, and it's like proudly put on by our city. It's great. You know, come and support it. Why not?
Winnipeg.
And good movies, man.
Yeah,
really good movies.
No, this is a good.
I wish they had this when I was a kid, man.
Yeah, we got ripped.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've been Panda 1.
I've been Red Sloth.
I've been the heir to the Skinner's hot dog fortune.
And I'm an armadillo.
Watch all the movies, kids. See you next time.
Bye.
Oh, if you have any problems, dial information. Thank you for calling.